Okay, there is anyone there. I appreciate you bearing with the technical difficulties. I understand. Yesterday, this class happened. So be it. And it's a good lead in to today's topic, which is holding on and letting go. And I can hold on to the frustration I felt at 11, or a little before 11, when I realized there was a problem. And for that half hour, I could have held on to all of those emotions. But I wouldn't be a very good teacher if I preached what I myself can't practice. So with all that said, today is a class on holding on and letting go. And I'd like to suggest that we all as human beings are containers. And throughout our life, we add, a lot of us add suffixes and prefixes to our names, and we fill up with activities, family, all sorts of memories, and we hold on to all of these things. Some are sad memories, but nonetheless, we hold on throughout our life. And hopefully, though, along the way, we do let go. Nature sometimes forces that on us by having us grow out of things, and we let go naturally. But if you're anything like me, you do hold on to things. Lots of times it's referred to as baggage. But I think we all could say that at one time or another, we held on to something that perhaps would have been left better to have let go. So today, I'd like to use this practice as just another tool, just as another opportunity to learn to hold on to things that we do need to hold on to, and then also learn to let go and feel the benefits of letting go, starting always with our breath, and then using the asanas, the poses themselves, to explore what it feels like to hold on to something. There are 4 benefits that I'd like to just point out that holding some of the asanas is going to bring us. And one is to build stamina, to build strength in our bodies. And another is to allow alignment to occur. So holding a pose sometimes allows us to tweak our spine, get our foot right there, whatever it is. But it gives us that space to align. And then, speaking of space, when we do hold a pose, a lot of emotions are going to come up. I hope you don't take it out on me, but some are just tough, and maybe it gives us an opportunity to say, do we react? Is there a difference between discomfort and pain? Certainly, if there's pain, then step out of the pose. But is discomfort? Are we too easy to remove ourselves from any discomfort? And what do we do with the emotions when they arise? And lastly, when we're holding a pose, we stabilize the mind. A lot of times you can't think of the grocery list, or the emails that you have to get to, or the lists that we direct our lives. So hopefully this class will encourage and provide you with an opportunity. That's only what yoga is about. We go inside to do some exploring. And if it makes us feel uncomfortable, well, that's okay, because then we come to understand ourselves better to deal with these things. So we'll give ourselves a break when we're not perfect, right? Little housekeeping here. We will be doing some good breath work. So always good to blow your nose. A strap would be helpful. We're going to hold our forward fold, and a block, because we will be holding Ardha Chandrasana, which is side, which is half moon. So having a block, unless your fingertips touch the ground, a block would be a good thing. So with that said, and of course our shout outs, a couple new little babies were born within the last 2 days. To June McLean, Anne McLean's first grandchild, and MM Lang welcomed another grandchild, Blair Golding. Welcome to both of those little baby girls. And also we have a new crowd from Canada. The Laskowski family is joining us from Canada. You know, we're a fun crowd over here in the US of A. So welcome, Canadians. All right, let's start yoga. Using a cushion or a pillow, whatever it is, let's come to a comfortable seated pose, kind of move your hips, pull your flesh to allow yourself to come comfortably, your spine in a straight, nice stacked, extending through the crown of the head. And I invite you to either place your hands down to give you a grounding feeling, or palms face upward in a gesture of receiving. And here we'll begin our holding and letting go. I invite you to close your eyes with your lips pursed together. Begin to just slow everything down. Breathing in and out through your nose. Feeling your belly rise on the inhale, rib cage and lungs. And then letting go. And I would invite you to maybe think of a mantra. I'll give you one, but if you have something else in your practice that you use, by all means. But to the count of 4, breathing in the words, I am enough. Holding that in at the top, feeling full, and then letting go to the count of 6, contracting your belly, letting all the breath out. Inhale, I am enough. Holding it and letting go. I can let go. As you contract your belly, these simple words, I am enough, filling up and holding it, I can let go. As you contract all the breath out of your lungs, belly, rib cage, until you need to breathe in. I am enough. I can let go. Do 3 more rounds on your own, feeling what you're saying to yourself. And when you're ready, come back to center. And now placing your left fingertips on a block or fingertips on the mat, moving with breath. Inhale as your right arm reaches up, out through your right fingertips, Rooting your sit bones into the earth, extending, gazing up, holding it here as we breathe. On your next exhale, floating down your right fingertips as you inhale, left arm comes up. Pressing your right fingertips, right palm into the mat as you reach up with your left hand, gazing up, rooting your sits bones in opposite direction, feeling the nice stretch you're creating in your intercostal muscles, and breathing. On your next exhale, placing left hand down, inhale, right hand comes over left knee, left hand comes behind. Inhale, extend through the crown of your head, and on the exhale, twist, gazing over your left shoulder. Just awakening the body slowly, all sides. We do this each week. One more deep inhale as you extend up, exhale, twist. Take an inhale, exhale, right hand comes behind, ride the left arm over, getting a hold of your right knee as you inhale, extend up. Ooh. Feel maybe an adjustment. Exhale, twist. Moving slowly, mindfully. Maybe you notice one side is very different than the other. It's what yoga's all about. Noticing from the inside out. One more inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, crisscross your arms with your right, grabbing hold of your left knee. Really grab a hold and now pull your knees down as you round your spine in. Really feel your shoulders expand, your curling in, opening. I heard the riverbanks of the spine. Really imagine your breath traveling here. On your next exhale, we're just going to lightly press hands behind as you press your heart open. We're not slipping off the mat just yet. Keeping your neck engaged. Don't drop your head down yet. Just open your heart here. On your next inhale, come back to center, still on your mat. This is going to be our first hold. So I'm going to use our 3-minute timer. On your next inhale, bring your arms out. Flex your palms so that you're really pressing out as though the walls were closing in and you had to keep the walls from smushing you. So you're really pressing out, feeling the stretch throughout your arms on both sides, wrists, fingertips pointing upwards as far as you can point back. But just the point is to feel where you are, making sure your shoulders are up, back, and down. And breathe. Maybe you want to close your eyes and try the mantra, I am enough. I can let go. Each of the poses that we hold today will be for 3 minutes. We've got a little bit of time left. So, as we said earlier, holding poses builds stamina and strength, allows for alignment because we're in it for a while and we have the time to check out, making sure our shoulders aren't coming up on our ears, but they're down, and we're pressing out. And is there emotion rising up? Can you be the witness? Can you check it out? No judgment. Swami Kripalu says self-observation without judgment is our highest spiritual practice. So maybe holding these poses gives us an opportunity to practice without judgment. And then lastly, how stable is your mind? I know mine needs some stabilization, but I know I'm not thinking about my to-do list. I'm keeping my eye on that little hourglass. Don't worry, folks, I'm not going to keep you over 3 minutes. But how's it feeling? How are you doing? And how you answer that might be very telling, but no judgment. We're going to have a few of these today. Aren't we lucky? Okay, we're getting down. I feel like in the Wizard of Oz, you know, remember with the witch in the castle, looking into the hourglass? Okay, take a big inhale. Turn your palms, let go. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. And now I just invite you to close your eyes, scan your body. See how you feel. Is there heat? Are your muscles moving or twitching or whatever it is? Just notice that. Okay, so now it's time to remove our cushion. Feet outside of your mat. Palms facing in forward or backward. Shoulders up, back, and down. On your next exhale, drop your knees over to the left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Engage your core on this. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, drop over. When you drop to the left, swing your right arm over, pivoting on your left palm. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. Next time we go over onto the left, press into your left palm, onto your left knee, and now full expression. Really reach out, feel the stretch. Breathe here. One more deep inhale. And on your next exhale, come back to center. Pressing onto your right palm, right knee. Inhale. Left fingertips, left toes point. Really reach out. Feel that nice stretch on the left side of your body. Breathe. Open up the left side of your body. One more inhale. And on your next exhale, come back to center. Rolling onto our knees, coming into table pose. Here, table. This is still part of the warm-up. Tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Palms under shoulders. Thumbs facing each other. And also, folks, you know, you can have your shoulders, palms under shoulders, but now turn the eyes of your inside facing forward. So it's a nice pivot here, okay? Thumbs facing each other, which allows all the weight to be not on your wrist, but on your palm. On your next inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. One more. Inhale, gaze. Exhale, really tuck your tailbone, round your spine, exaggerate. Inhale, come to center. On your next inhale, extend right arm, left leg in one direction, as though you were trying to touch the wall in front and behind. Take a deep inhale here. On your next exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Hold it here. Turn your palm, flex your foot, bring it out to the side. You've got 4 more. Inhale to center. Engage your core. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. 2 more. Hold on. Inhale. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center, last one. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center, exhale. Did I do the next one? Okay. Now opposite side, I'm gonna go over onto this side. Right arm, left leg, opposite direction. Really extend out on the inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Turn your palm, flex your foot out to the side. Use your core for stability. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. 2 more. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Last one, inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. We'll sneak this one in. Inhale. And now, let go. Okay, holding here. On your next inhale, sweep up your left arm. Reach up, really reach up. Pressing into your right palm. On your next exhale. Left arm comes out. Left ear to the mat. Extend your right leg. Roll onto your left shoulder. And breathe. If it's in your practice, take your right arm, grab a hold of your left thigh, and open your heart. And breathe. One more inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, pressing into your right palm, bring your left back to meet your right. Take a neutral breath in table. On your next inhale, sweep up your right arm. Reach up, pressing into your left fingertips. Exhale. Dive your right arm, coming onto your right shoulder, right ear. Maybe you extend your left leg out. Breathe here, stay here if this is where you are. If you want to take it further, bring your right arm up behind, grabbing a hold of your right thigh. Inhale, opening your front side of your chest, shoulders. Nice pose here. On your next exhale, placing your left palm, bring your right back to meet your left, and take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, walk your left knee up, swing your right foot behind and begin. Maybe you want to grab hold of your cushion, but walk back, and it's a very nice hip opener. Shoulders up, back, and down. Sit here for a moment. Align yourself. Be where you are. On your next inhale, both arms come up. How do those arms feel? Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms. Reach up and breathe. Opening your rib cage, feeling your belly rise, and breathe. On your next exhale, release your fingers as you slowly come down, bringing your hands in front. On your next inhale, breath and movement, bring your right knee up and over, swing your right foot out, left foot out, and now walk yourself back and feel the delicious stretch on the opposite side. And again, you might feel a difference. On your next inhale, bring both arms up with a straight spine extending through the crown of your head. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms. Really now reach up as you're pushing away any ceiling or anything that imaginary might be coming down. You're really pushing in the opposite direction. Breathing slowly in and out through your nose. One more inhale, and on your next exhale, floating both arms down as you come forward. And now swinging your legs, and if you would, grab your strap here And maybe I'll come to the side here. And if you don't need a strap and you want to grab your toes, that's fine. This would just help you with your alignment. So with a strap in each hand, and I like to wrap them around the front side of my hand, my shoulders up, back and down, elbows to the inside, maybe wrap one more, bend your elbows, bring them in, and begin to hinge forward with your feet flexed as you hinge forward. And breathe here. We're going to hold this not for 3 minutes, but a little bit longer than we normally do. When you get to the edge, you can see my back is still flat. I'm almost to the edge. When I get to my edge, I then bow forward. Don't let up on your strap. If you can, grab a hold of your feet and bring your elbows down, all the better. Wherever you are, this is where we put our hadas over our padas. You know, this is one of my favorite poses to say, pada, pada, gustasana. Every pose ends with an asana, because that's what asana is a pose. So we're doing lots of asanas, but this is pada, pada, gustasana. One more inhale and exhale here. And on your next inhale or exhale, come on back. All right, now we're coming onto the belly and we're going to do a couple of holds for 3 minutes. So here, coming on to, let's come right into plank for a moment. We're not holding plank for 3 minutes, but here, I'd like you to really extend out through your heels. Engage your belly here, palms right under your shoulders, thumbs facing each other, turning so that the eyes of your elbows, the inside, are facing forward. You've given it a nice pivot, which allows your shoulders to come back. Engage your core here. One straight spine, find a gaze down below. So you're not looking up, you're not looking down, you just have one straight spine. Hold it here, really feel your core. Take one more inhale and exhale breath. On your next exhale, bend your elbows and very slowly come on down. All right, now here we're going to do cobra. So cobra pose, fingertips alongside your breast, the side of your arms, chest area, shoulders, you don't want your shoulders out, you want your shoulders behind, so roll your shoulders back. Tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Gaze down. On your next inhale, we're going to turn our little timer, 3 minutes. Let's go. So you're holding, you're using your lower back, pressing your feet into the mat. We're strengthening our back, our lower back. So knees are coming off the mat, which means your thighs are engaged. Your whole lower body is contracted. And breathe. Slight press in, don't hold yourself up completely. Every now and again, remove your hands so you know your lower back is doing most of the work. This is just here like a kickstand, but it's not holding you up completely. You're using your lower back. Tops of your feet pressing into the mat. This is going to seem like a long 3 minutes, isn't it? I'm going to turn this way so I can talk you through it. Okay. You know, when we strengthen our lower back, I don't know, you know, you want your lower back to be strong, which means your core really has to be strong. So what can we talk about for, we got about 1.5 minutes left, folks. But just think when we let go. So think about birds. Think about birds. One just flew by the window. So birds expend all this energy flapping their wings all the time to fly. But every now and again, they just float. They'll just, notice a bird is just gliding. Can you get to that point where this isn't complete effort? That it's not like, oh my God, when is it going to be over? Soon. But can you get to the point where you're just floating in your emotions? You're allowing it to be. You're strengthening your lower back, which we could all use. There's a lot of back pain out there. We have to work on our core, and we'll do that later, don't worry. But seriously, the lower back, engage your buttocks. Your knees are off the mat because your thighs are engaged. So check your alignment, making sure that you're really protecting by drawing in your lower body, pressing your pelvic area into the mat. Always raise your hands off the mat just to check. We're getting there. We're almost there, folks. Breathe. One more. Inhale and exhale. Take a deep inhale and let go. Placing your right ear on the mat, arms out to the side, and just be. I don't know why, it just feels better, this relaxing after we've held. We've really earned the wonderful feeling. So bask in that feeling for the moment, and then we're going to do some more. Okay. Take an inhale here. And on this pose, we're not going to hold it for 3 minutes, but you're going to kind of check and see. We've done some arm work. We've now done some lower back work. On your next inhale, raise your arms up. Reach out through your fingertips. On your next inhale, bring your legs up, pressing your pelvic area into the mat. Take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths, which just means you can hear your breath to take your mind off of maybe how you're feeling. 2 more breaths here, reaching out through your fingertips, keeping your legs up. 1 more deep inhale, and on your next exhale, reverse right side, ear down, and let it go. Take 1 more inhale and exhale here. And our last pose on the mat like this. This will feel really good because you've really engaged your thighs here. Bend, and this is where you might want to grab a strap, putting the strap, just roll over, get on your feet, like this, or however you can behind, if you need a strap for this pose. So having your, shimmy your strap up to the top of your feet. You don't want to go far. You want to keep your knees as close together as possible. Pressing your belly into the mat, your pelvic area, into the mat. And on your next inhale, come up. Now, if you don't need a strap, bend one knee, grab a hold of your other top of your foot, press your feet into your palms. So by pressing in, you're naturally going to come up. Look straight ahead and breathe. Rolling onto your belly, allowing your feet to press into your palms. Breathe. 1 more inhale and exhale. And on your next exhale, press into your palms, counter pose, press back into child's pose. Take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here in child's pose. All right, now get ready. On your next inhale from child's pose, come on up, roll over your feet, bring your knees up, hold it here for a moment, tuck your chin to your chest, exhale, press down into downward dog. Pressing into your palms as your heels come closer to the mat. Begin to bend your knees, maybe bending in a diagonal to move your hips. On your next exhale, step, walk, or float your feet up to your hands. Your feet are hip-width distance apart. You can check that with 2 fists. And here, bow forward. Allow your head to come forward. Grab a hold of each elbow and begin to walk. With a slight bend, don't hyperextend. With a very slight bend in your knees, grabbing a hold of your elbow and walking your elbows down towards the mat. No tension in your neck, shaking your head yes and no. On your next exhale, grab a hold of your yogi toes in a peace finger yogi toe lock, bending your elbows out to the side and really pulling down, or slip your hattas under your padas, or you can even go reverse. We've done that nice stretch in our wrists. Bend your elbows towards you. Wherever you are, find where you are. On your next exhale, release. Bring both hands to your hips. Again, a slight bend in your knees. On your next inhale, engaging your core, come up to a standing pose. Bring your feet and your heels together, toes touching, heels touching, knees touching. On your next inhale, reach up, extend out through your fingertips. Find your alignment here. Really root into all 4 corners of your feet. You see my feet are moving. Really root into your feet. Kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. A slight tuck in your tailbone. Inhale, extend. Exhale, just melt down to the left. Each exhale may have you coming. Take your left hand, your left arm, and just turn it up a little. Feel the further stretch on the right side of your body when you do that. That slight movement. One more inhale. We're holding each of these poses just a wee bit longer. This isn't a 3-minute hold. We're just holding it a little bit longer than usual. On your next inhale, come back to center. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, melt over to the right. Again, each exhale may have you coming a little further down. Kneecaps are pulled up, thighs are engaged, rooting down with your feet, extending out through the crown of your head. Core is engaged. Breathe the breath, extend the breath through each of the rib cage. One more exhale as you come down. Inhale, come back to center. On your next exhale, allow your head to go all the way back now. Just drop it. Kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. Reach up with your pointer fingers. Draw a straight line as you press your thighs. You're reaching up and over as you write that straight line on the ceiling. One more inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, come up, exhale, bow. With a flat back all the way down to the center. Inhale, hands on your hips. Come on back. All right, now we're gonna do a couple of balancing poses and holding them for 3 minutes. So we're gonna just start with tree pose. So once again, shoulders up, back, and down, rooting in. Let me turn it right now. Okay, rooting into your right foot. Inhale, left leg comes up, shoulders up, back, and down. Core is engaged. This may be where you are, and that's where you are. If you can bring it further, you can place your foot on the calf of your right and allowing your hip to open, shoulders up, back, and down. This may be where you are. If you can take it a little further, remember we're going to stay in this for another 2.5 minutes. If you can, bring your foot to the inside of your thigh. What we don't want is your foot going into your knee. So wherever you are, shoulders up, back, and down. You can bring your arms, this is yogi's choice. Arms out to the side, arms overhead, or you can bring your arms down and interlace your hands behind to open your heart, or reverse prayer in the back. I think I'm gonna come up and just reach up all the way and hold it. And here, holding it in this pose, a perfect pose to check alignment. So you don't want your shoulders up by your ears. So I'm going to pull my shoulders down. I'm reaching up through my fingertips. It's as though someone were taking my top of my hair and pulling it up. My core is engaged, really supporting. My right leg, kneecap is pulled up. My thigh is engaged. I'm pulling out my left thigh as far as it can go and breathing. And if you fall out, like I could, right now, think of the trees, you know? If the trees were so stiff, we had a really big wind last night, and the trees all just sway. And so if we fall out of this pose, then get back in. Trying not to grip your toes, your right toes, into the mat, but press down all 4 corners. Really feel the stability of where you are. All right, now I'm going to test my balance. Oops, we're almost there, folks. Almost 3 minutes. So reach up. One more, reach up. Almost there. It's unbelievable what we can do, right? We're really building stamina and strength. On your next exhale, float both arms down. Bring your knee out in front, and then exhale. Close your eyes. Scan your body. Feel your breath like a flashlight, just moving through your body. And going, amazing how I feel. Okay. I'm gonna put this, so stepping in, oops, can't turn it on just yet. Okay, so into your left leg, turning it on. Okay, once again, shoulders up, back, and down. Stepping onto your left foot, raise your right leg up. Find your balance. Pulling your left kneecap up. Your thighs are engaged. And maybe holding here is where you are, and that's where you are. You know, if we always stayed where we were, where our feet were, we'd be in good shape. If your pose today is with your right foot into your left calf, then be there, pressing open your right hip. If you can, bring your right sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Have equal pressure. Press your thigh. Answer the call of your right foot into your, so we get back in. Find your balance. Bring your right foot up into your thigh. And just be. Find your breath. Travel with your breath here. And this time, I think I'm going to bring my arms out to the side. And breathe. Shoulders up, back, and down. Reach out through your fingertips. Find that nice balance on both sides of your body. And I was saying, you're meeting the pressure of your right foot equally with your left thigh, pressing one into the other. Kneecap is pulled up, rooting into your left foot, extending through the crown of your head, shoulders away from your ears. And if you fall out, get back in. That's what life is all about. We can restart our day anytime and as often as we'd like. No reason why we can't. It's all our choice. Breathing here. Got about less than a minute, I think. It's hard to see. Whoa! And it's just like a tree, right? The leaves and the. Okay, stop playing around here. I'm going to really try and balance. And breathe. Breathe in to where you are. We have less than a minute to go from what I can tell. And breathe. I find balancing a very fun and challenging. And if you can put those two words together, a fun challenge, I think that for me, that works. All righty. Take a deep inhale. On your next exhale, bring your right knee forward, and then exhale, come on down. Close your eyes, scan your body, and breathe. Okay, folks, we're gonna go into, I wanna do one more, and we won't hold it, so grab a hold of your block, and place it out in front. Let's see, I'm facing you. So what we want to do is come onto your left foot. I'll do it in front and then I'll move. Come onto your left foot, bring your right behind. Place your block. Instead of on the floor, your palm, you're going to place your right palm on the block. This is what I wanted to do, okay? And now open your hip. Flex your left foot. You see my left foot flexed, and now pressing in to your right palm, bring your right fingertips up and breathe. Holding it here as you inhale and exhale here. Just holding it, it's a nice hip opener. On your next exhale, cartwheel, your right fingertips down. As we go to the opposite side, standing on your right foot, right hand underneath your shoulder, left foot comes back. And now open your hip. We do this in down dog. Flex your left foot, open, left arm stacks. We're stacking, we're aligning. Flexing your left foot. This is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Engage your right leg. So you've pulled up your kneecap, your thigh is engaged, core is active. You've stacked your left hand, left arm over your right, pressing into your right palm, left foot is flexed. Take 3 more Ujjayi breaths, deep, audible. And breathe. On your next exhale, cartwheel your left hand down to your left foot. Drop onto your knees. And here, what I'd like you to do is pop in to down dog. Raise your left leg up as high as you can. Press into a 3-legged downward dog. Bring your chin to your chest. Now, bend your knee, open your hip. That should feel really good after the pose you just done. With your left knee bent, bring your left knee up in between your hands and walk your right leg back and come into pigeon pose. If you need a cushion, whoops, sorry guys. If you need a cushion, place a cushion under your right thigh and walk your hands coming onto your elbows. Here, flex your left foot. Here, and this may be where you want to stay. If you can, 1 potato, 2 potato, and rest your forehead. We're gonna hold this pose, not 3 minutes, couple of minutes here, but let gravity do the work here. And breathe. Breathe into what you feel. Let go of all that we've just done, and breathe. You guys have done great. We'll keep it for about 1.5 minutes. I keep forgetting to put the music on because the birds are so nice. Hope you can hear them. I can, but if not, you guys put your own music on, right? What you like to hear. Take 5 more deep Ujjayi breaths. That's constricting the back of your throat to come to the audible ocean sounding, breathing in and out through your nose so you can hear your breath. Slows down the mind, allows you to go in. And so now here, begin to walk your hands back, pressing in, roll over your right foot as you press in, keeping your left knee bent. And now just stir. Stir your hip in one direction. Engage your core and stir in the opposite. And now come back into down dog. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up as high as you can. Maybe even come onto your left toes, really. And now, when you're up as high, bend your knee, gaze under your left arm. On your next exhale, carry your right knee up in between your hands, flexing your right foot. And you may, on this side, I really need a cushion for my hip. Shoulders up, back, and down, and begin to come on to your elbows. Breathe here, and this may be where you want to stay. If you want to take it a little further, you can come all the way down. It's really where you want. I like to do a 1 potato, 2 potato. Rest my forehead on my fists and breathe. We'll do a 1.5 minutes here, allowing gravity to do its magic. Take 3 more deep Ujjayi breaths here. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands. If you have a cushion, remove it. Roll over onto your left toes, bringing your right knee up, coming into downward dog, and just circle in one direction and then in the opposite. Bring both feet together, drop to your knees and come on to your back. We're almost there, folks. We're just gonna do a little massaging of the spine. So let's rock and roll. Have to do this one. And then when you come, let's balance. Shoulders up, back and down. This core work is going to strengthen the lower back. So with your shoulders away, you can stay right here, holding the back of your thighs. You can keep your knees bent with your arms out or extend. 5 breaths here. Ujjayi breaths, deep, start. That would be 1, 2, 3, 2 more. 4, last 1. Bend your knees and very slowly make your way down into Shavasana. And here in Shavasana, I'd like to hold, just everyone kind of move, find your place in Shavasana. And here we'll just build from the toes up. So engage, curl your toes. Really curl them in and hold it. Let it go. Pull in both calves, kneecaps, and thighs. Really feel your legs engaged, both legs. Hold it. Even when you don't think you can anymore. Hold it. Let go. Engage your pelvic area. Pull it in, your belly. Everything pulls up and in. Hold it. Squeeze it in. Keep holding it, even when you think you can't. Hold it for 1 more breath. Let it go. Your shoulders and your arms and your fists clench, engage. Engage it all. Shoulders, biceps, elbows. See if you can feel everything. Scan your body as everything is engaged, holding tightly to the feeling. Hold it. Let go. Squinch, if it's a word, your face together. Your eyes and your nose and your mouth. Everything together. Just hold it. Just draw everything from the neck up. Pull it in. Hold it. One more. Let it go. And now just be. Let it all go. Each breath has you sinking into your mat, being heavier, the back side of your body. As you begin to wiggle your toes, softly move your body and awaken back into yourself. I'd like to read you a story, one of my favorites actually. The story concerns two monks traveling by foot together. On their way, they meet a woman beside a creek. She asks them to help her across the stream. Courteously, they lift her up, put her on their shoulders, and with the water up to their knees, after reaching the other side of the river, the monks lay her gently down. The monks keep on walking silently along the road. After some time, one of the monks says, "Was it not a sin to pick up a woman and carry her across the river?" And the other monk kindly responds, "My dear friend, you still carry her. I set her down already. I like that a lot. Sometimes we carry things that we don't need to. We'll learn, I suppose. I know I am. And I really appreciate you playing with me today because I messed up. I don't know, I must not have put the right time on, but I tried not to carry that into this class. So I so enjoy doing what I do, which is bringing yoga to people I care about. So on the next inhale, let's bring both arms up. All the way up. Exhale, the palms together, floating down into heart center. The divine in me bows with such joy and gratitude to the divine in each of you for allowing me, trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Last week, I wished everyone a happy Father's Day. Obviously, this COVID situation has really gotten to me. So I now know that it's not even time to wish fathers happy Father's Day yet. That's next week. So I hope to see you next week. Have a blessed day. God bless. Love you all. Bye now.